coming to you live from Southern California. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Seattle Mariners and the San Diego Padres. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now, and on the hill, Nick Pivetta. What do you got on him, Chris?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
Okay, all set to go. And now is the Mariners DH, Jose Altuve. And that is out of play. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Kicks and fires. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Just off the outside edge, and the count is even 2-2. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground to the left. To first, and they get Altuve for the out. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. First pitch misses. 1 out, bases empty. Next pitch is outside.
2-0.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
2-1.
Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he chases that one. Now 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Luis Robert now. First pitch, and he just misses. Two outs, bases empty. Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Machado throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Ryan Wu. What do you look for here?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Bottom of the first, stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arias. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Merrill. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And that misses.
That's a ball.
And now 3-0. Man at second. There's a swing and a drive. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double as a run scores. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's Manny Machado. And that's outside. And it's 1-0.
Nope, ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. Machado out of the play. Here's Bogarts now.
Pitch. The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
That's a strike. And a foul ball. Two outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. So K marks the at bat for X. Back here in San Diego. Now here is Alec Burleson. Pivetta back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And that's a little high. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2 to count.
This ball's chopped on the ground, and that's a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Fourth right now on the American League home run leaderboard. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2. Lau at the plate.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Just missed. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Cal.
So 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Right through there for a strike. Raleigh needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line, and just foul. 2 outs. Just off the outside edge.
1-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Machado pulls that one down, and that is that. Bottom of the second. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth.
Cronenworth.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And that one is downstairs, and it's a ball and a strike. Cronenworth with a homer in his last game. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it, hauls it in, and there's one away. And now it's Tirso Ornelas.
Tirso Ornelas.
And a slider in the outside corner for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's gone. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Luis Campusano. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Up and in, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
And that one pulled foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 1 run across in the frame so far, bottom half of inning number 2. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
I don't know how this at bat will end, but I'll be sad when it does. So much fun watching this thing go back and forth.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I'll tell you, with pitch counts being such a big consideration in today's game, an amazing fight at the plate like this ends up being incredibly valuable. Running that pitch count up, no matter what the result ends up being, he's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout. Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Jason Hayward batting with one down, takes a strike. Man at first, one away.
That's a ball.
Gets the call. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the lineup flips over. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Luis Arias. Doubled leading off the ball game. Then came around to score the first run of the game. And that misses. Ball 1. Just missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Merrill in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And 1-2.
That's down.
Campusano on second. Arise on at first with 2 down. And that one moves his feet. Got him looking. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here at Petco Park. New inning getting started. Here's Dylan Moore. Moore, a former Gold Glove winner, in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. That one misses, and the count even 1-1. Right through there for a strike. And that one misses up and in. 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Leo Rivas up next for the Mariners. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets down for a hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. First offering, and it just misses.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
To the left side, but it is well foul. Next offering upstairs. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. And the runner stays where he is. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Struck out swinging his first time. And the sweeper catches the plate.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Here's a big power threat. Fernando Tatis Jr. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Boog, Tatis is so athletic. He probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
0-2.
And Tatis able to stay alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Manny Machado coming to the plate for the Padres after homering earlier in the game.
Yeah, and nobody has hit more home runs for the Padres franchise than Manny Machado.
You're right about that. It was just last year when Manny passed a member of San Diego's inaugural team from 1969, Nate Colbert, for the top spot. One down, base is empty. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. It's 3-0. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. Line drive. Takes it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Robert to right field, way back, gone. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 4-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Now the DH for the Padres, Tirso Ornelas. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two down, nobody on. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Ranging back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Start of the 4th, and now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The first baseman,
Alec Burleson will hit next. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Towards first. Arise. Steps on the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, bases empty. And here is Randy Arozarena. First pitch just misses. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2 outs. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, and here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Next offering upstairs.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And now the count is even.
2-2.
That's down and in.
Full.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Shintaro Fujinami on a pitch out of the pen here.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Here's Jason Hayward. Struck out looking his first time. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Right down to shoot. Strike 1. Way inside. Runner on the go. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And there's 1 down. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Next for the Padres, Luis Arias. Liner, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Tap foul at the plate. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And that ball is out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 7-0. So 1 out, nobody on. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch, and he just misses.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
1-2.
The 1-2. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. The tag out. Here comes Manny Machado. He's already homered here in this one. And Manny gets a piece. Next offering is down low. And that skips in the dirt. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Back here in San Diego, now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. Pivetta back to work. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tatis makes the catch. 1 away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Raleigh stands in now and watches strike 1. Inside, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That's too low. And the count is 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. Now the third baseman, Dylan Moore. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1 there. Pitch misses outside. Ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And it remains 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No play. That's an infield single.
The batter, number 9. Second baseman.
So man aboard Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. He's already homered in this game. And the first offering is not close.
You know, these Padres, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
High fly ball out towards left center. Arozarena after it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ornelas in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Here's a 2-0. Inside, just missed. In for a strike, now 3-1. Right through there for a strike. Bogarts leads off first with 1 away. Just a slow ground ball this time. On to second, they get 1. Back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning. Back here at Petco Park. And stepping in is the speedy Leo Rivas. That clips the corner. Rivas, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Swing and a pop-up. Machado under it. Corrals it. And there's 1 down. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's upstairs, ball 1. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Up and in, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Line to left. Hayward makes the play, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Julio Rodriguez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. That's to third. Machado tosses to first. Rodriguez out of the play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. Just missed. Now 1-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2's the count.
Outside with a breaking ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball. We got a full count.
Now he breaks his bat. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Now batting.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jason Hayward. He's been a great free agent sign. And downstairs. Center field. Rodriguez on the move. And there's 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Luis Arias. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll get down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. And there's a base hit to left. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Tatis in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Hoeing.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And now it's Luis Robert.
The right fielder, Luis Robert.
That clips the corner.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
Fires across the diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Alec Burleson. Outside low, 1-0.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. Not in time. He legs it out.
The batter, the left fielder, Randy.
So up next, Randy Arozarena. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He was late there. Strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And there are 2 outs. And now it's Brandon Lau.
Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
In there at the knees. And that is strike 1.
It's 0-1.
And that's outside.
1-1.
Swings through that.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Burleson off of first with 2 away. That one way inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Smoked on the ground to second. Cronenworth throws on to first. Lau out on the play. And that is the inning.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Matt Brash.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Manny Machado up to the plate.
For the Padres, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
And it's fouled away. Brash is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
He's so consistent that the manager basically could look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up, another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 8-0. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Check swing, called strike.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good. And you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
And the 0-1. Just missed.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Jake Cronenworth.
Second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Just off the inside edge.
1-0.
In the air out towards right center. Robert. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now, Tirso Ornelas. Just missed. And another ball. Swinging a foul straight back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one missed.
No, that's down. Ball.
Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 3-2 now. And that's ball four.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Campusano stands in here, takes ball one low. That misses the zone, and the count now 2-0. Just missed.
That's up.
Pitch is in there. 3-1. A dive. Nice stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
And a foul ball. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Moore, the next to hit, takes ball one. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Leo Rivas up next for the Mariners. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's the strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Gets the outside corner with that one. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single.
Now it's going to be Jose Altuve.
That missed. That's a ball.
First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Hit in the air, center field. Merrill gets under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. Back here in San Diego, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Stepping in for San Diego, Jason Hayward. Brash back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And that's down and away. On the ground to third. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw. The throw comes in too late. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Man at first, nobody out. Luis Arraez stands in. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. Throw to first. Safe.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Tatis in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2. And that's outside. Arraez off of first with 2 away. Good eye right there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Manny Machado. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 on, 2 outs. And there's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Way high with that one. And now 3-1. And Manny gets a piece. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. First pitch misses.
That's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And the slider just misses. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Robert now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
The delivery to Robert misses off the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Alec Burleson up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3. Just missed. And it's even up.
1-1.
Just missed. First and second, no outs here at the top of the ninth. On the ground, a short could be 2. On a Cronenworth. On to first, double play.
Well, that's what you hope for if you're out there on the mound. First and second, nobody out. Somehow get a ground ball. He got it right there. Nice double play by the infield.
Rosarena in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. They're down to their final strike.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.